Hey there, podcast fans. Welcome back to Stories from the River. This is your host, Charlie Malouf, and we are continuing on with our Retail 101 series, and we're going to bring you Retail 101 from those who are actually going through it. So we've got an interesting class. It's always an interesting mix, several HFAs, and then we might have some folks from human capital or IT, marketing, communications, or we might have general managers or associate general managers, senior sales managers, or REMs. So in this episode, we will hear from Alexis Strafuss, the GM of the Augusta Soul, and Amanda Parrish, the REM at the Augusta Soul. And then we're also going to hear from two returning memory makers, Jacob McMillan, who was formerly a GM in Columbia, who returned as an HFA for the Augusta Soul, and then Kerwin Kay Edwards, Kay Edwards, as we love to call him, who is with us for many years at the U and is now returning as an HFC at the Rock Hill Raiders. They're going to bestow their wisdom, their experience, their knowledge about how they've felt about Retail 101 and going through it from a first-person perspective. Hey, and if you're listening to this episode, you'll hear the questions being asked. And if you're watching the episode, pay attention because you'll see the questions pop up on screen that our Retail 101 folks will be answering. Whether you're watching or listening, hope you enjoy this episode of Stories from the River, our Retail 101 series.
Welcome to Stories from the River, a show in which we go behind the scenes at Broad River Retail.
My name is Alexis Strafuss. I'm the General Manager of Augusta.
My name is Amanda Parrish. I work at Augusta Soul. I am the REM. I've been there for 2 months on the dot.
My name is Kerwin Edwards. I've been back with Ashley Furniture for 3 years. Before I was with them for 7 years as a sales manager.
My name is Jacob McMillan. I'm at the Augusta Soul store. I've been back with Broad River for about 3 weeks now.
Super excited to step into this company. It has been an absolute blessing. Came in just the right time when I needed it. So everything fell into place and it's worked out really perfectly lately.
I was with Broad River previously for 2 years as a general manager from late 21 to late 23. I decided to take a step away to try something else. And when unfortunately, life happens and it didn't work out, my natural response was just to reach back out to my home, and that's Broad River.
Top memory maker for 6 years as a $1 million writer, and I'm happy to be back.
My overall experience at Retail 101 has been actually really informative. It's really great to see where the company came from, where it is now, the growth, the expected growth that we're still on track for.
Oh, the experience was amazing. I learned so many great things, met a lot of people, fostered a lot of great relationships, and overall it was just a 10 out of 10.
My overall experience with Retail 101 was so far great, and the reason why I say that is not that I remember everything the first time I was here, but there's so much more that's been added to it that's going to make me even hopefully a better memory maker.
So this is my second time through Retail 101. My first time was actually virtually because we were still living in the COVID era. So being live has been pretty amazing.
All of the different ways that this company is pouring itself back into itself, investing in its people, investing in itself to grow even further from here.
Honestly, going into it, I felt like it was going to be a lot of redundant information, but I understand now why I was asked to attend, and it was just to reinforce all the things that makes Broad River great and to really reestablish, what my career path is going to be here.
We got to go with the coach. The coach is always hyped and excited about things, and he gets you motivated in a way that everybody does a great job, but the coach is the coach.
Mr. Stacey. Of course, Mr. Stacey has such a great energy, and he really knows how to create an energy in someone else that wouldn't normally be there. Like even myself, not being on the sales floor, made me want to get up and give a shot. Like I don't want to give up REM at all. I love REM. But if there was a hybrid role where I could step out and do both, I think that would be really great. We're at a really large store for our area, and even with 13 HFCs on the floor, we could use some extra hands here and there. So it wouldn't hurt to once in a while get out there.
So there were so many great speakers that really stood out to me within this experience, but I would have to say Charlie's was probably the most impactful for me due to the fact that he just truly cares about his people, about his company, about the people that he surrounds himself with, and all the values that he brings. And he just truly made a huge impact on myself, and I know for a lot of other memory makers here.
Well, I mean, Charlie, because Charlie always has this absolute fantastic ability to kind of bring his 3,000 or 30,000 foot view down to ground level and explain it to the associates. And always Stacey McCormick. I mean, there's no time that you can't get something out of a Stacey McCormick presentation.
So as far as insights and takeaways on some of the information so far, we're still only halfway through day 2. I'm sure there will be more revelations to come. But right now, we are going through the CXM process, and being REM, take with paperwork is what I handle mostly at this point, and it can be an absolute nightmare sometimes with making sure we get the right product SKUs, making sure the discounts are correct, if it's all clearance. There's a lot of overrides that has to happen. And then not only that, the HFCs have to ensure that they get their stock locations right. We don't have any unscheduled pickups, because that can all throw a huge wrench into the bill out process.
Once again, with the insights I've taken away is just the learning process that Broad River has brought to make it better for all of us.
And Dana showed us that we can, in CXM, split that fulfillment and have everything ready to go to send to Storis. And that just completely blew my mind. I was like, this makes so much sense, and it would be so helpful on my end. Because with 13 HFCs, I'm correcting a lot. No matter how often I'm reminding, when we get busy, it gets overwhelming for the HFCs, and sometimes things slip through the crack, and when one person slips through the crack, we got another one that slips through the crack, so then I've got 7 different take lists that I'm having to correct 3 different things a piece on, just in order to bill out.
Some of the technology advances that Broad River has taken over the year that I've been gone, and absolutely enhances the experience. I mean, just going through the class that I just did now, I've become a believer in something that I struggled with in the past.
I've kept in touch with a lot of the guys who I worked with before, and they just gave me good inspiration and to look forward to coming back, and I'm just excited about it.
I'm going to take that back to the store and tell all the other HFCs that have not been utilizing that, and that actually makes me very excited. So one of the things that resonated with me on a deeper level is one of the fundraising things that we do is Hope to Dream, giving back to children that don't have beds. For me, it is so amazing what this company does with that, because the customer themselves doesn't have to do anything but already buy the mattress that they may have already come in the store for. And then we turn around and we donate a mattress to a child that doesn't have that.
Just the way Mr. Malouf has made this a very and wonderful company to work for.
Having come from from a background of not having and not being able to provide, the newest or the best, or even, I've got 3 boys and 2 of them have been sharing a room, and we just got them set up with new beds, and my own children were without beds for a few months. They like sleeping on the couch, so it wasn't that huge of a deal. But I understand the excitement that comes from the children when they get those beds, and the relief that comes to the parents that normally wouldn't be able to provide for their children in that way.
Well, I mean, honestly, in my new role as opposed to my old role, and just being a salesperson and home furnishing consultant, I mean, honestly, just the absolute uncapped ability to earn just life-changing income.
Just the family environment he has done for this company is just amazing. So being here 6 years and coming back only not even 3 months yet is just a beautiful thing that's going on.
I've had a lot of meaningful interactions and made a lot of great new connections here at Retail 101.
Yeah, I mean, I've met a couple of the other HFCs. One in particular, he's a new HFC at the store that I previously managed, and just already had that great connection because he's interacting with some of the folks that I interacted with before, and I can see us continuing that relationship.
Yes, I think his name is Jose. As we were doing the tour, he did say that Bradley talked to him, and for him to get inside my head, because Bradley gave him a good remark, telling him about me, and I'm just as blown and appreciated and humbled for it.
So many of them stand out. It's just truly amazing to be able to see, the company come together, learn together, educate us, and really just give us a great foundation. So I would say, it's so hard to pick because so many people here at Broad River are just absolutely amazing.
There are people within this company I worked with, and they still know Kay, and excited for me to be back, and just the wonderful things everybody has to say about Kay. I didn't even know that about myself, but no.
Mr. Stacey is absolutely fantastic with, like I said, building that excitement and energy in others that's obviously boiling over in him. Not being on the sales floor, it's still motivating and energizing to me because I can take all this back to be helpful to my team, to help them be the best that they can.
I feel so incredibly motivated, energized. I am ready to go.
Yes, I'm very close. I know there's a lot of tools out there. I'm gonna bring this guy name up, Jamar. He's a good friend of mine. A top rider. I'm very proud of him. I know where he come from the start to the finish with this company. So I hope he gets to see this. And Jamar, Kay is back.
Augusta is extremely competitive. Our new GM, I'm new myself. We came in roughly at the same time, and we've got a great relationship going on that we're really feeding off of each other to the point that we want so much. We are hungry. We are hungry to be the best. We are hungry to fight for top dog. We want Gandalf. We want Yoda. We want it. We're coming for it. It's gonna happen.
Absolutely. It's one clear vision from leadership, and that vision is absolutely communicated to everybody within the organization. And then excited about the opportunity. The opportunity for income here is just absolutely just incredible.
This event did nothing but just hype me up and get me excited to go back to my store and be able to show them, what I learned here and, lead my team a lot more effectively so we can continue to kick some Ashley. I am so happy to have been here. I've learned so much, and this is truly one of the greatest experiences that I've been through, and this company truly invests in you as a memory maker, and not only that, they want to see you succeed, and that's from top down. Starting from Charlie's conversation, Mr. Stacey, everybody who's been involved in this has been outstanding.
I didn't honestly come into this thinking that I'd get a lot out of it because I'm, again, not on the sales floor as an REM. This is very sales focused on this training, but I'm actually really grateful that I did because there's so much that I have taken away in such a short time that will be beneficial not only to my job but to the others there that I can pass down. Where others may be coming short, where they've been struggling, I now have, as a manager who doesn't manage HFCs, I can help, I can guide, I can lead, and I can build a team. And that's what I want to do, is I want to build the team stronger so our team can go out there and kick butt.
Just to know that we have the support, we can email, pick up the phone, and call anybody. It's always been that way, and now it seems like it's even better. And that's what it's all about, making it better for your employees, the company, and having a good time while doing it.
I'm so grateful for the opportunity. It's been amazing to see some faces that I haven't seen in a while, and just to truly feel welcome back.
Thanks for listening to Stories from the River. To check out more episodes, visit storiesfromtheriver.com. Join us again next week, and remember to like, rate, and subscribe to the podcast.